I'm Jackie.
And I'm Ashley. Welcome to the Witching Hour.
The Witching Hour is a little extension of Dumb Witch Club where we give you a witchy quickie.
What that is we take a big topic, break it down into bite-sized pieces, and we have a little sip of something to drink.
We do. And it's white wine. I'm so excited.
White wine.
So we were just being illuminated with the glorious history
You
of
look what
this
you
winery.
did there. That's so cute of you.
I know. It's called Lumina.
That's cute. You're cute.
Thank you. I have good writers. This is by Rufino, which we just literally learned is a really old winery in kind of like the Tuscan region of Italy.
Yes.
So, and we've had some other products that they make, but we've never had this one.
We've never had this one. We've had the Prosecco.
Oh, and it's like, I gotta actually open it.
Oh, there you go.
Oh my goodness.
Fresh.
Super fresh.
Fresh from the vineyard.
It's a Pinot Grigio. Did I say that? Or did you
I don't think so.
say that?
You said a white wine, but you didn't say Pinot Grigio.
Okay, it's a Pinot Grigio. 2022. Yeah, so product of Italy. Let's go.
Oh, it smells delightful.
Oh, good.
It smells so nice.
Ooh, it does. It smells nice and crisp.
Cheers, darling. Oh, I like it.
Yeah, it's nice and light and crisp. Crisp.
It is. I feel like I wish it was colder.
I do wish it was colder, but that's on us.
Yeah, it's on us.
Like, that's our fault for not putting it in the freezer soon enough.
Yeah,
or
we could
whatever.
have chilled it. If this
A
was
little
like
longer.
real cold.
Mm-hmm.
But it's very round.
Yeah, it's like sumptuous.
It's sumptuous. It's honeyed.
But without being like viscous and heavy
It's
at
not
all.
syrupy
It's
at
super
all.
crisp.
Yeah.
It's very like crisp green apple or even like crisp pear. You know?
Very pear vibes.
Yes, like a sort of less ripe pear.
Ooh, I really like it.
I like it too.
Oh, to be back to white wine. So lovely to be back.
I know. We act like we've been away so long.
We're such babies about it.
I know. Just, fruity notes of pears and citrus.
Okay.
Balanced wine, bright and sunny, just like you. That's sweet.
It said just like you.
Yes.
Okay.
That's really sweet.
Also, it's approaching. Well, we're there, like in bulk or in milk or however you want to say.
Yes.
The Sabbath. So I love it because it's bringing in. I'm really feeling this one this year. Can I just like pause quickly and say this?
Please.
Because normally, like, not trying to be mean, but like full disclosure, I kind of skip this one.
In bulk?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of like you blink and then you're like, what?
You're like, what's going on? You're like full of like cheese and chocolate from the holidays, and then it's like, oh, New Year, and then they're like, oh, there's the, and I'm like, well, what? I'm not ready for that. I don't know what that is.
It's February 1st, right?
Yes, it's February 1st.
Which is the day this is coming out.
Yes, so happy in bulk.
Yes, Merry in bulk to everyone.
I like it this year. I'm feeling it this year, and maybe it's just
Nice.
because I'm latching onto like anything that's giving me comfort and like getting me out of the like 68th of January. I don't know.
Literally.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that, but regardless, whatever. I'm liking it this year.
Yeah, whatever the reasons, you're enjoying.
I'm loving it.
And you don't need a reason to enjoy anything. No. Just enjoy things.
Just enjoy.
If you can. So, no, I like that. And I like that was your inspiration with getting this bottle.
Yeah.
So, love this. Okay. What do we have today for our witching hour?
We have the February Energy Report. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's get it, February.
Let's get it, February.
Let's get it. Let's get it, girl.
Yeah. So, I think I did the song for the January Energy
Yeah,
Report.
you did the song, yeah.
So I have a song for this one as
Ooh,
well.
I like it. What's the song?
Well, I'm going to offer little to no explanation on why this is the song, but
Okay.
I am going to say a little bit about, so this was like maybe like 4 days ago. I was like on a walk or something, and I was thinking about, this that we were going to be doing, and I had to research and look up. And like this like song popped into my head, and I was like, ooh, that'll be like the song, that's it. Didn't write it down, didn't do anything, promptly forgot all about it.
I hate that.
And then today, I realized that I forgot the song, and I was like, damn it. And then I sat down to do the research and write what I was writing, and I remembered the song.
I love it. It came back to you.
It came back.
I love it.
So I was like, this is the right song. The song is Crystal Blue Persuasion by Tommy James and the Shondells.
I mean, it's yacht rock, so I really don't like need a reason, you know.
Yeah. It's from the 60s. It's very, you think like the chorus, and you do, But you got to listen to it and listen to all the words.
Yeah, it's insane a little bit.
You'll see. I was also disappointed that they never used this song on Breaking Bad. But anyways, that's different.
Maybe they couldn't.
They used a lot of really good songs, though. Anyways, okay. February energy report. Let's do it. What do you have?
I love it. Yeah, we're shaking things up with this February energy that's coming in, and I really like it. And I feel like it's like equal parts cutesy and like fiery at the same time. It's like cutesy, dreamy, and then it's like but fiery, and then it's like cutesy, dreamy, but fiery, and I love that about it.
See, that's so interesting that you're saying fiery, because where's the fire, girl?
There is some, and I will explain it as we go through.
Okay, because like I know there are things that are more minor or involve like other further planets and asteroids and things. Anyways, okay. The first thing, Venus conjunct Neptune in Pisces.
Yes.
That is on February 1st. That's obviously lovely and beautiful and dreamy and all of that.
Yes.
And it could have a tendency to pull you into that shadow side of Neptune of feeling very wounded or victimized.
Totally.
And given everything that is happening in society, I would just encourage you to practice self-care and to nurture that part of yourself that may be feeling that way, understandably.
That's a good point. A little bit of the fire comes in because the moon is in Aries.
Oh, yeah. So the moon always brings different energy throughout the month. And you always do the moon stuff. I never do.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, what? But no, you're right.
It's adding the spice. It's adding the fire. And I think it's good because it's giving a balance, because it can skew a lot towards what you're talking about with that Neptune.
Well, yeah, and I think that's really understandable given the circumstances.
Obviously.
So just to be really aware of that and to love on yourself, which is what Venus wants you to do.
Yes.
So it's kind of perfect.
Yes, very much so. I would agree with that.
Yes. And shortly after that, though, Venus does go into Aries, which obviously is some big fire energy at that point.
Yes.
So,
which I love. And Venus goes into Aries, and then Jupiter goes direct in Gemini same day.
That is true. And it has been in Gemini, and it has been in retrograde. And so the way that I see that in particular is I feel like Jupiter being in retrograde, it's been hard to say the truth.
100%.
The truth, which is Jupiter, and the speaking out of that, which is Gemini, has been frustrated and dragged backwards. Mm-hmm. The truth has been blocked and hard to come by. Mm-hmm. So my hope would be that this would reverse some of that a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe some more things would come to light or just be seen more clearly. I think for some reason I kept highlighting like the shadow possibilities of this stuff in this February energy report.
Good to know.
I think, the shadow of Jupiter is an overexpansion or an overdoing of things. So I think we still have to look out for that. Or, we may still expect to see that on a grander scale.
Yes, and I think that there's so many stages on which that is happening as well. And I think with the coupling with Venus in Aries, that can be really good and really motivating and really like forward moving, but also like in terms of like on the relationship front, like with that Jupiter stationing direct, don't overblow like romantic situations
and also don't forget that Aries, being a cardinal sign, loves to get it started, doesn't always see it through. So.
Exactly. So just be careful. It's some fuckboy energy right there.
Yeah, for sure. Yes. Okay. I also wanted to highlight, there's a Sun-Mercury conjunction that is on February 9th in Aquarius. Mm-hmm. And I do feel like that is like a mid-month, but really like a fresh start. Like the Sun and Mercury are together. Yeah. They're in Aquarius. They're kind of like FTS, like, what are we going to do?
100%.
And they kind of are like, we need to, like, revamp this entire thing.
Yeah.
And, bringing in that, like, rebellious energy, bringing in the, like, what do you want? Let's make it happen. Mm-hmm. Like,
Yeah.
Kind of a last hurrah in Aquarius.
Totally. Like, let's go. Like, let's, like, get it done. Yeah. Totally. Yeah. Which we need. We need that.
Definitely need that. Mm-hmm. What's next?
We have the full moon in Leo.
Oh, yeah. I always like that.
Yeah. On February 12th. So, again, fiery. Like, we have all this, like,
that's true,
dreaminess and this water and stuff happening. And, like, oh, yeah. And I forgot to even say, Neptune and North Node in Pisces conjunct.
That's true. And I saw that. I didn't, like, notate dictate it specifically, but it's important too because there's really not many aspects involving the outer planets, including Mars, and beyond in this month. But that is one of them. And then obviously the Neptune, Venus is another.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just, for me, it's like another thing of that feels very, okay, trust the flow, trust the process, like go with the water kind of thing. With which for some of us and in some situations that feels very comfortable and you're like, okay, good, like this feels good, but like doesn't sometimes.
Oh yeah, totally, because it is very ungrounded and it's very like, Pisces being a water sign, but also that like really out there, like deep water, like way out there. Totally. So it can feel, especially, if you have more earth placements or where this is in your chart house-wise, it can feel very much like, I need more structure than that.
Like, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing?
Yes, totally.
So thankful for some of those like little fiery elements. Like full moon in Leo will definitely supercharge you into, okay, what do I need? What do I want? How am I showing up as my authentic self and getting exactly what it is that like I need? And also, how am I contributing or like bringing like my best to this? Like, or am I?
Yes. And just always remember too, like every full moon connects with the full moon and the new moon from across the polarities. So like 6 months ago, like the full moon in Aquarius, which happened during August, like if you have journals or just a calendar, think back, look back to that time. Where were you at? How you were feeling? Like see if you can make connections with that. And then also looking ahead to that future, that connecting time this coming August as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So just, Yeah. We got Mercury then going into Pisces, though.
Yeah, cute. On Valentine's Day, that's...
Yes.
Interesting, yeah.
I know. I mean, I think, that's sweet. But also, like, watch out.
Yeah.
You might be hearing a lot of stuff that sounds really great, but doesn't really have a basis anywhere.
Yeah, and might change the very next day or something. So, really just take things with a grain of salt.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Well, see, and then shortly following that, is there something else that you want to say in there? Okay, shortly following that, the sun also, as it does this time of year, goes into Pisces. So we are really bringing in that, deep, dreamy, but again, that shadow side of feeling, maybe victimized or feeling like going towards some unhealthy coping. And I just think with, again, like everything going on in the world and society, you really just have to be aware of self-care even more than ever.
You do, because I think like, people have a tendency to think of Pisces in that kind of like dreamy way. And that's certainly true. And we are guilty of emphasizing that quite a bit and everything too, because we love the energy.
Yeah.
We do. But at certain times, that water can feel like a blast of cold water.
Yeah, or like you just got thrown into the deep end.
Exactly.
Like literally.
Or of the ocean or something, like you were saying before. So it isn't always this like, oh, it's a moon over like a calm lake. That's not always the case. And sometimes when it comes in, you're not ready for that blast of cold water to like show you the emotional things that you need to be looking at. It's hard for people, so.
Well, yes. And I think there is, like I keep saying, this prompt within there to like self-care and like be easy on yourself and all that. But there's also a prompt in that to take a look at those hard things.
Yeah.
And to connect with community, because the difficult things in Pisces and also that Neptune brings to light are things that are collective, that are universal, that are about like the human experience.
Absolutely.
So don't isolate yourself in that either.
Yeah, that's very true.
Connect with your community and, give and receive strength there.
Yep, totally. What else is coming? What else do you got?
Well, I don't know if you have anything before Mars stationing direct.
I do not. I have nothing before that. I'm sure there are things, but...
There's nothing.
Just don't worry about it.
No, there's nothing major. There's going to be nothing major. No, like I said, this is kind of like a slow month in some ways. Because there's not a lot of aspects. Like, there's no aspects with, like, Pluto or, like, Uranus. Or maybe there was one, but with, like, Chiron or something. Which, I'm not saying that has no bearing, but we can't cover everything.
No, we're not going to do that.
Anyways, Mars goes direct in Cancer on the 24th. It's been retrograding starting in Leo, went back through Cancer, now is going back direct up through Cancer again to get back into Leo again.
Yes.
So.
Yes. But it's good. I feel like this is going to unstick the sticky parts for people. And really, I mean, it could be intense a little, and it could be, I don't know. You could surprise yourself. Who knows? Because, in Cancer, expressing those emotions, and it may feel really strong. And with the forward movement, you may be motivated to express things that you haven't. Again, like, it's just that energy keeps coming up.
Right.
But I think it's a good thing. And it doesn't mean you have to go popping off on everyone. That's not what I'm saying. It's just...
But you could.
You could. If you felt like you needed to. There's stuff you haven't been saying.
You could if you have to. And, I mean, I think, Mercury being in Pisces, like, we kind of want to say, like, take things with a grain of salt. And communication's not the best with Pisces, or Pisces is not the best filter.
True.
For Mercury. It kind of gets muddied up and mucky in there. However, there's some deep truths that are in there.
Yeah, there are.
So, and I think also with with Jupiter going back direct, some deep truths you may have to say.
Good. Everyone needs to say it with their chest.
I think so.
Just say it. Whatever.
Other people are doing that.
Yeah, other people are. Everybody, let's get some transparency. Like, that's totally fine. I don't care.
Other people are already doing it, and so you should do it too.
Do it. Say it.
Yes. What else? What closes our month out?
Pisces new moon. I know. I kind of love it. It just really kind of rounds out the whole thing. It just puts that little cap on it. I think it's I like it. I like the Pisces energy for the new moon. I feel like it allows you to think outside the box, which is exactly what you want, especially in a new moon, because it's so full of potential. Mm-hmm. But I also feel like this, coupled with all the other things going on this month, it really is going to help you enable you to focus in on, okay, what are the seeds I actually want to plant, and what am I willing to nurture? Because sometimes with new moon, we get overwhelmed, or we just take on all this stuff because it feels like, oh, well, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. Yeah, but you're not going to do that. You're not going to water all those plants. You're just not going to take care of them. So which ones are you actually going to do?
Yes, and I think it is much more powerful to focus on like one or two things that you actually can commit to action on. Mm-hmm. And I know Pisces is going to really tempt you the other way, actually.
Absolutely.
To just being like, what else, girl?
What else?
Like,
we can do it all.
Yeah. It's like, sweetie, no. And you don't have to.
And we're not going to do it all, so.
No. But you can do some.
You can do some and use your intuition to figure out what that is.
Well, yeah, and with all that Pisces energy, your intuition, should be in
strong
grasp.
It's good. It's strong.
For sure. So, I don't know. Yeah, February. There it is.
Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm just happy that it's not January 68th, so we'll
anymore.
Take it. I know.
Yeah, I know. Cheers.
Cheers.